Welcome to the Upturn community. I'm Josiane Fortin, and today I want to share with you one of my productivity tricks that I use. So what I do is I create a master to-do list. So you can see it here. And as I do, when you're a multipotentialite, you're like having very different projects going on like all the time. So what I do is I have one section for each of my projects. And then within each of those, let's say here is my day job, I write in pen what are the big projects within my job. And then in pencil, I write the next steps, what I need to do. So in pencil, I can erase it as I do it. And then once the big project is over, I get to cross it out. So right now I have a day job, so that's a very important part of my day. I also have home, things that I have to do for my home. I'm renovating my office right now. Then I have paintings. I'm a pour painter, and I really want this year to create a lot of paintings and not only create them but get them out there. So I have to post on social media. I'm gonna be taking a class. I'm also looking for grants that are available. I'm also wanting to join a local group here of artists. Also a writer. I have published 4 books, and I have a great idea for the next book. Well, actually, I have tons of ideas about new stories that I want to write, but there's one in specific that I want to write, and I could get a grant for that. So I'm going to be working on my grant application soon. And I also want to be a screenwriter, but that's something that I kept for later because I can't work on all of this at once. So this year I'm just going to focus on this one book. And then I have coaching. I'm a multipotentialite coach. That's what I do as a sideline. So I do have to post on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm also doing this channel to help you out and give you advice. So that's using part of my time too. And I also have things that I have to buy. I really hate to go shopping. So I create a list and I try to be very efficient every time I go shopping so I can get the most things that I can in a short period of time. So I just accumulate the items here and then I buy them all at once. And obviously I do a lot of online shopping, but I don't like to buy everything online. So sometimes I do have to go to the store and buy some things. What you need to remember is that each section is one important part of your life, a big goal that you have for yourself. And then within each one of them, smaller projects that you have to do, and in pencil you write the next steps that you have to do. So when you sit down, you look at it and you know what you're doing. I also like to prioritize my list. So let's say I'm working on my job. On the clock. So what would I need to be doing next? I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know what my priorities are, what I need to do next. So it's really helpful because sometimes people procrastinate because they don't know what they should be doing. So I do the thinking ahead of time. So when I'm ready to work, I actually get to work. And I don't write here things that I do out of habit. Let's say I work out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at noon. So I have that in my calendar. I will not write that in my to-do list because it's just part of my regular day. And one thing that I want to try next for the next year is actually taking all those to-dos and putting them on my calendar. So let's say I have to write my grant application. I would actually write that in my calendar. Let's say I would need 3 hours to do that. So I would schedule a block of time to do it. So that's a trick that I heard and I want to try out. So I can't tell you if it's going to be effective for me, but I thought I would share with you what I'm trying out and maybe you want to try it too. So go ahead, try it, do your master to-do list, and don't get discouraged because you see that it's full and there's a lot to do. You will get to go through the list within a month or a year. It doesn't matter, but at least you know what you're working on and you're making sure that you're following your vision. Thank you for watching, and I'm inviting you to subscribe to my channel, and also comment, let me know what are your productivity hacks. I would love to hear them out and also try them out. Thank you.